My story. How I learned English. When I was a child, I grew up in a small village where hardly anyone spoke English. My family spoke our native language, and I didn't know a single word of English. At that time, I never thought English would be important for me. But everything changed when I went to high school. In high school, I had an English teacher named Mr. Ahmed. He was a kind and patient man. On the first day of class, he said, "Learning English will open doors for you. It will help you communicate with people from all over the world." I didn't believe him at first, but something about the way he spoke made me curious. I wanted to understand what he meant. At first, learning English was hard. I struggled with the alphabet, basic words, and even simple greetings like hello and good morning. I felt shy whenever I had to speak in English, and sometimes I made mistakes that made others laugh. But Mr. Ahmed always encouraged me. He would say, "Don't worry about mistakes. The more you practice, the better you will become." One day, Mr. Ahmed gave us an assignment to write a short story in English. I didn't know where to start, so I went to him for help. He sat with me after class and patiently explained how to form simple sentences. "Start with small sentences," he said. "For example, my name is Ali. Then build from there." I followed his advice and wrote my first English story. It was a simple story about a boy who wanted to learn to ride a bicycle. After that, I started to practice English every day. I would read English newspapers, watch English TV shows, and try to speak in English whenever I could. At first, I could only understand a few words, but slowly, things began to make sense. I noticed that many words in English were similar to each other, and once I learned a few basic grammar rules, speaking and writing became a little easier. One of the most important things I did was to surround myself with English. I made it a habit to watch English movies with subtitles. This helped me understand the way people spoke and pronounced words. I also listened to English songs and repeated the lyrics, even if I didn't understand them at first. Sometimes, I would stand in front of the mirror and practice speaking English to myself. It felt silly, but it helped me gain confidence. As time went by, I started reading English books. I began with children's books because the language was simple and easy to understand. I remember reading my first full book in English. It was The Little Prince. At first, I had to use a dictionary to look up many words, but after a while, I didn't need it as much. My vocabulary was growing. I also started talking to my friends in English, even though we made mistakes. We would laugh at our funny pronunciations, but we didn't stop. We supported each other and kept trying. The more I practiced, the more comfortable I felt. There were moments when I wanted to give up. English grammar was confusing, and sometimes I felt like I wasn't making any progress. But I remembered Mr. Ahmed's words. "The more you practice, the better you will become." So, I kept going, little by little. The biggest turning point came when I got a chance to meet tourists who visited our village. They were from different countries, and they only spoke English. I was nervous at first, but I knew this was my chance to use everything I had learned. I introduced myself and asked them simple questions like, "Where are you from?" and "Do you like our village?" To my surprise, they understood me. And I could understand them. We had simple conversations, and that experience gave me a huge boost of confidence. I realized that I could actually communicate with people from other parts of the world, just like Mr. Ahmed had said. From that day on, I never stopped learning English. I kept practicing, reading, and speaking as much as I could. I even started teaching some of the younger kids in the village, sharing with them everything I had learned. Now, I'm proud to say that I can speak English fluently. It wasn't easy, and it took a lot of hard work, but it was worth it. Learning English has opened many doors for me, just like Mr. Ahmed promised. I've made friends from different countries, and I've been able to explore new opportunities that I never thought possible. Moral: learning a new language, especially English, takes time, patience, and a lot of practice. But if you keep going, even through the difficult moments, you will succeed.